Sometime last year, a fellow colleague of mine ended her life right after saving her client's life, basically. Her client was experiencing deep sorrow and didn't feel like life was worth living. So, my colleague created space for her client to explore the root of her mental and emotional anguish. And then she skillfully gathered resources for her client to connect to additional services. Afterwards, she was praised for saving the life of someone else. While somehow, I'm assuming, not feeling strong enough to reach out for that same support she had just freely given hours before. This experience has forced me to ruminate over this question regarding people in the helping profession. Why is our help for others so public, while our own needs for help is so silent? Oftentimes, we are so busy being everyone else's savior that we neglect our own need for help and support. Why do we do this? Do we feel ashamed? And if so, where does this shame come from? Does it come from our own self-conscious bias? Is there a part of us that feels undeserving? I don't know. Do we feel that there's no space for us to tend to our own needs because there's just too many people who need our help? I don't know. But I heard a woman once express her concern about, people like this. And she said, if you can't handle the work, then leave. And to me, it spoke to how, we have little regard for the helping profession. And it's why I believe many people are ashamed and silent when they need the same help they offer other people at times. And after she made that statement, I thought to myself, why just tell people to leave? Most people get into these professions because they believe it's their divine calling, and oftentimes they want to give back to people who remind them of the journey they were on. And I feel like we're often caught between divinity and humanity, between healing and flourishing, yet we're still wounded in some areas ourselves. But no one should have to feel ashamed when it comes to receiving the very support they're proud to offer other people. We have to be much more radical about our own need for the very things that we give, because we are often easily hidden by what's projected on us and by our own unrealistic expectations, let's be real, that we have of ourselves. And what I'm doing now, which is part of going back to get me and receiving my own healing in areas that I neglected, I'm having to learn how to sit in the same spaces that I've often created for others. I'm learning to step into these spaces and refuse for my own needs to remain unmet. And I'm also learning how to walk around in these spaces and accept my portion of the resources before sharing with others. There is no way that we can live a life of helping other people without asking, then accepting help for ourselves first. And that is okay.